You are about to remember why your world has not shifted, even after countless books, countless visions, countless whispers cast into the sky as if the universe were a faithful mirror. But what if that mirror does not reflect your words, but the silent current you radiate? What if life responds not to your desires, but to the hidden harmony of your being? Some say there once lived a man who heard the frequencies others could not name. He spoke not of techniques or formulas, but of purity, purity, a word that feels small, and yet it carries the blueprint of creation. Everything vibrates, every thought, every emotion, every flicker of intention, every cell in your body hums a note. And that note does not speak in language, but in energy. It is this wordless song the universe understands. Most people strive to change reality with force, as though mountains could be moved by hands alone. They repeat affirmations, yet inside, a tremor of doubt persists. They imagine abundance, but their breath carries the pulse of lack. They long for love, yet their bodies tighten with fear of rejection, and so they believe manifestation has failed. But the truth is gentler and far more precise. In the quantum field, effort is resistance. The more you push, the louder you declare you do not yet have it. The universe does not grant. It reflects. It sends back the frequency you are, not the wish you speak. This changes everything. Reality is not built by struggle. It is born of resonance, the inner field. What is it? It is not just a mind. It is the full symphony of your existence, body, breath, memory, feeling, intention. Every moment, it sends a signal into the fabric of creation. And here lies the unseen paradox. Many radiate restlessness while praying for peace. They radiate judgment while calling for love. They radiate fear while longing for freedom. Yet the field is precise. It reflects only what is sent. This is the mathematics of spirit. You attract not what you want, but what you are. So why then do you still draw pain, or lack, or solitude? Because parts of you still vibrate there, forgotten fragments, hidden shadows, unhealed echoes. True manifestation is not begging. It is merging. When your whole being becomes one note, thought, feeling, body, and breath aligned, you no longer chase, you become, not the dream, but the frequency already alive on the path you seek. This is the invitation to shift your channel, even when the outside world shouts otherwise. To breathe abundance when numbers deny it, to radiate love when wounds still ache, and here the true journey begins. Reality, some whisper, is not what you see, but what you vibrate before the form appears. The wave comes before the shape, the silence before the sound. Right now, you float in the quantum sea, boundless, infinite. Every version of you already exists, healed, radiant, alive with joy. But you cannot summon them with force. You enter them by tuning your vibration. The task is not to command the future. The task is to attune. Not more effort, but more stillness. Not more control, but more presence. Only in silence does the field answer. But the human mind fears silence. It has been taught to chase, to strive, to grasp. Yet in the quantum, effort is noise, and noise blurs the signal. That is why the seers of old turned inward, into quiet communion with the source. Their visions were not born from logic, but from the field itself. And now the question returns to you. If everything you desire already breathes as possibility, why do you remain in a world where it has not come alive? The answer is not outside. It is in your signal. Perhaps your field still repeats the vibrations of an old timeline, while your soul already whispers a new one. The field listens, always. It does not sleep. It does not forget. It responds not to time, not to struggle, not to worthiness, only to your resonance. So take a breath, listen within. What silent frequency are you radiating in this moment? The universe leans close, and it always answers. Have you ever wondered why, despite all your efforts, your world remains unchanged? You speak your affirmations, you whisper your desires into the universe, and yet the dream feels distant, like a horizon that never comes closer. Why does it happen so? Because the cosmos does not answer the words you pronounce, but the vibration you embody. In the quantum ocean, nothing is fixed. Every possibility exists as a wave, waiting. Every choice not yet made, every version of yourself not yet lived, already shimmers in that unseen field. And waves become form only when observed, not by the eyes alone, but by the whole of your being. The true observer is not your thinking mind, but the silent field of your heart, your breath, your subconscious whispers. You may long for love, yet if your hidden self vibrates rejection, the field reflects only that. You may declare wealth, yet if inside you trembles the memory of lack, the field responds with precision to that signal. Your body is an antenna. It cannot lie. It transmits not what you pretend, but what you are. And the field does not judge. It does not punish. It simply mirrors your frequency, moment by moment, like a cosmic echo. Imagine this. You desire connection, so you write words of love. You visualize tender moments. But your chest tightens each time the phone remains silent. Your breath trembles, with fear of being unseen. The signal is clear. I am alone. I am afraid. And the universe returns the same vibration, not as cruelty, but as a mirror, or consider the seeker of abundance. They dream of prosperity, read books, chant affirmations. But every morning they wake with a knot in the stomach, fearing bills, doubting survival. Their nervous system hums scarcity, and so the field reflects scarcity. The heart is the true transmitter. Its electromagnetic field extends far beyond the mind, weaving directly with the quantum fabric. When the heart is fractured by fear or doubt, the whole signal becomes fragmented, and so does reality. Clarity is the key. Clarity is not effort, but harmony. When your thoughts, feelings, and actions move as one current, when your yes is not bound by a hidden no, when your prayer is not soaked in fear of silence, then your field sings a single melody, and reality cannot help but answer. Have you noticed how life-changing moments often arrive when you least expect them? Love found in an ordinary store, a gift of work when you were ready to surrender, a revelation under the shower's water. In those moments, you were not forcing, you were open, relaxed, receptive. This is the essence of manifestation, not manipulation, but resonance, not control, but communion. When you leave the stance of battle and step into the flow of trust, yet the mind resists. It fears letting go. It believes that if it does not grasp, all will collapse. This ancient fear is the greatest block, the heaviest noise in the signal. To let go is not to give up. It is to trust. It is to know that the quantum field is not random, but exact, waiting for your purest signal, which can rise only from a body at peace. New life is not born from war with the present. It begins with acceptance, with breathing into what is, with softening into stillness, not by adding more techniques, but by listening, by feeling the vibration that flows through you now, without judgment, with gentle curiosity. Feel what your body emits. Notice the rhythm of your breath, the quiet story of your heart, the unspoken echo of your day. For only by witnessing the Signal, can you shift it? The fabric of reality listens. It does not hear your promises. It does not hear your excuses. It hears only your vibration. And your vibration is written in every breath, every thought, every moment of presence. Today, you may still hum the frequency of survival, even as your soul longs for expansion. But remember, the field is listening, and the field always responds. Perhaps you feel the pulse of haste within you, even as you long for stillness. Perhaps you feel the tremor of need, even as you yearn for connection. There is nothing wrong in this. This path does not ask for perfection. It asks for truth. When you allow yourself to be real, when you stop pretending not to feel, when you no longer try to leap over your own steps, something within you shatters, and in that breaking, a deeper wholeness begins. Yet many try to create tomorrow, while their bodies remain chained to yesterday. The field does not favor some and reject others. It simply reflects the frequency you are holding. If the mind whispers peace, but the nervous system trembles in survival, the field does not hear peace. It hears fear, and it returns that vibration. The heart is not a metaphor. It is the true organ of radiance. Its field reaches far beyond your skin, weaving into every soul it touches. And when the heart carries gratitude, the entire universe responds. This is not about pretending. It is about remembering. Remembering that what you seek already exists as a vibration, and your task is not to chase it, but to embody it. To teach your body the feeling before the proof arrives. To let your nervous system rehearse joy, safety, and love until the field recognizes them as truth. This is the shift. When you choose vibration before form, when you become the field before the matter, when you trust the unseen, because the unseen already trusts you. It is not effort, it is release. It is the silence in which the most powerful creations are born. And so, pause again, breathe into your chest. Listen to your heart. Not to what you wish it would say, but to what it truly whispers now. That rhythm is your signal to the cosmos. That rhythm speaks more loudly than all the words you could ever speak. The field does not ignore you. It cannot. It reflects you, always. And when you allow gratitude, coherence, and presence to be your song, the universe bends to listen.